If you need coins, go check out UT Coins for You down in the description, an instant automated coin delivery service. You're right guys, it's Capgun Tom here and welcome to episode number 5 of the Road to Royale. Now we're going to kick this one off by going into our trade pile. We have sold every single item from Path to Paris except one, and it is the big one that hasn't sold, but in total we have 1.993 million coins, so I'm pretty happy with that, and we've still got the biggest player to sell. So as I said in the last episode, we should have about 6 million coins once all is said and done, so I'm pretty happy with that, depending on how much we can sell that Ibrahimovic on for. I'm just waiting, trying to get a premium price for him so that I can make as many coins as possible. You know, that's the way it goes. Anyway, you can see our team. We've got 96 chem, so our team's looking pretty good. There's only 2 positions that don't have a Real Madrid player in, so we're hoping to fill those today, and hopefully that will take us to having a full Real Madrid squad. Now we go into our first game, and you know that we've only played starter packs up until this point, and today was completely different. Look at the team we come up against. Second in form Royce, second in form Lewandowski, in form Piszczek, team of the season Socrates. It was a team and a half, and to be honest, this guy was rubbish. He was absolute trash. I was all over him. I'll show you the stats at the end of the game, but his team, just the quality in his players, completely outdid me. It wasn't really so much the quality in his players, it was just the fact that he could go down the wing and cross it. You saw there, he scored 3 goals doing that, scored a 4th. I was just like, this game, I was actually fuming at this point. You know, we managed to grab one back, but it really didn't matter because we'd already lost, and we've just taken our first loss of the series, and it was such a game that I could have won if my team had been up to scratch. You can see there, look at the stats. I mean, 13 shots to his 7, 10 on target to his 5, 56% of the possession. I had the better pass accuracy. Sometimes FIFA is a funny game. It just doesn't make any sense, you know. You get like one chance and you take it. I was just like, oh, what on earth, what on earth. But anyway, we've taken the loss. We're going to take it on the chin and move on. Hopefully we can avoid losing any more games this episode. Now we've made a signing here, as you can see, bought the best player we have in the series so far, and it is going to be Isco. So very nice player to add to our squad. You can see their centre attacking mid, 80 pace, 88 dribbling, 81 passing. Very happy to see him join the team, and I think he's going to do some absolute damage. In fact, we had to change the formation to a 4-3-1-2 to accommodate him, and you can see there he goes into the squad. And I also put this guy, one of the guys we got in our starter pack, into the squad as well. That gives us full chemistry, and so our team is now on 100 chemistry, which is cool to see. Isco gets the check mark on the checklist. Hopefully he's going to do good for us, and we're going to go and try him out in our first game against a 4-1-2-1-2 Brazilian team. He's got David Luiz and Thiago Silva at the back, as well as Dani Alves. I looked at that and I was like, okay, he's got a very, very strong defence. Good job his attack isn't so strong, and you know, I was quite lucky to take the lead. As you see there, the ball ends up ricocheting to my player, cross it in, and it just goes into the back of the net. I was pretty happy about that. But then he went and did exactly the same to me. He went down the wing, crossed it, and scored. And that's my weakness, I feel, with this team, that I just can't defend crosses. I can't head it away. We're going to have to buy some better centre-backs, I think. Anyway, in the 30th minute, random thing happened. It froze. I was like, what is going on? I was like, please, God, don't let it have disconnected me. And it had. So I came back onto Ultimate Team, and as you can see, got the DNF, did not finish, modifiers gone down. Not the worst thing. The worst thing is that we've taken another loss on the record. So going from 12-0-0 to 12-0-2, I was absolutely fuming. But as I said, it's FIFA, you know, we're going to take these losses, and all we can do is just hopefully, you know, try and limit them and not let us lose any more. Now we're going into our next game. You know, I didn't think it was worth making a signing after that, since we didn't even finish the game. And this guy had a decent looking BPL 4-4-2 team, but we played a lot better, as you can see. 1-0 up here, then we make it 2-0. Isco getting his first goal for the club. It would have been a debut goal if we hadn't got disconnected in the last game. Casemiro gets down the wing here, crosses that one into the back post. Look at that, Jesse Rodriguez, tiny little player that he is, managing to get up well and head that one into the back of the net to make it 3-0. Then lovely work from our players. Hold it up, just get inside David Luiz, pass it in, and then I think that's Ilham Mendy that ends up coming through and popping that one into the back of the net. So a goal for Casemiro, Isco, Rodriguez and Ilham Mendy in that game. So yeah, a bit of an eclectic mix of goal scorers, but we get 3 points on the board. You can see there we only need 3 more points to get the title, and hopefully our next signing is going to help us do that, and it's going to be Sami Khedira. You can see there the central defensive midfielder is like another very high rated player, but not one that I would tend to use in a squad. If I was going to build a La Liga squad, he would not be anywhere near the top of my list of players that I would use, but for this series we are going to be using him. He is obviously a very good player, and he's going to help us hopefully bring this title to the club. Now, I went and changed the formation again to fit him in, and the reason for that is because I wanted to have a central defensive mid spot for him. So we go with the 4-1-2-1-2-2, and you can see there he slots nicely in. So there you go, another signing, 84 rated, 284 rated signings in the same episode. We'll probably go back a little bit now that we have a full team, pick up a couple of the players that we missed, for example, a new goalkeeper maybe after Jesus is just not saving a thing. Maybe Pepe, maybe some other players. We'll have to wait and see what happens on that front. But we will be looking to strengthen our squad, of course. Now we go into our final game of the episode. Obviously, this is for the title, so we do need to win. And he's using a 4-3-3 French team. He had some fast players in there. But, you know, we managed to punish him early on. Isco, over the top ball to him. Fantastic work. And Isco's turning out to be a really good central attacking mid at coming forwards, you know. He's really putting in some nice balls, and he's also scoring some goals for us, so that's good. Jesse Rodriguez here, really nice work from him. Just sort of like use skill to go past his man. Just completely bamboozled him and ended up putting that one into the back of the net. Unfortunately, this guy's made something of a comeback. You see there, a long range shot. Goalkeeper again just didn't save it, and didn't save this one either. I was frustrated at that because I was like, what on earth, how did you miss that ball? But then I realised it's because we're actually playing in dense fog apparently. Thanks EA for that one. You know, the goalkeeper obviously couldn't see it because it was so foggy on the pitch. Anyway, we managed to make it 4-2 and take down the result. Fortunately, he didn't manage to trouble me anymore after that. But there you go, guys. That's going to be the end of the episode. We managed to take down the title as we would have expected. Sorry that we lost those 2 games or got disconnected from one, lost one. That was a brilliant start. But we managed to make up for it at the end. Made a couple of nice signings as well. So smash the like button if you enjoyed. If you can get 3,000 likes, I'll upload another episode of Road to Royale as soon as possible. Other than that, I hope you've enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you all next time.